Don't play it style again.
Alright. Silly of you to think that you could ever test overall. We will kill you. Silly of you to think that you could ever test the overall. We will kill you. They're just some jump on. I know that overall of the done you in a cloud. What could it be in you that people see? What could it be? Oh, overall. Oh.
I'm feeling this aura. Yeah, that's the deal in this
live and overall setting.
I'm the vice and to the world ambassador to the universe, and we are represent overall setting.
Splash the artist, sing a splash. Yeah man, overall set.
Your big respects to original Dan Raja, Apache Indian in the place. Catch me on overall setting.
This is Shinehead. I found out. So here what? As pertain to the overall setting. And for the way the pastor should know say a Protestant from where the door straight out. I'm watching the face and represent the overall setting.
Hey yo, check this out. This is Anthony Cruz live and direct, and I'm here to tell you about the Don't Know overall setting scene.
This is Silver Cat, aka Iron Claw, and I will be on the overall podcast setting.
From see the face and hear the voice, them know say Rasta British, the true leader. I'll be featured live on overall settings podcast.
Bonjour tout le monde. You know it's me, your girl Joe, now representing with the Overall Settings Podcast Show.
Hey, them for no fearless wonder. I'm here represent the overall setting. Catch me live on overall. This is J Warren, and you can check me out live on overall podcast. No gonna make them night. What's for me that Salaman and Tigana overall? Me like coming some right boy, fire everything. Holy man, a fire AK-47, but soldier man. Them a fire is still What goes? Oh, boss. So you know everything that go on in the media, so?
Why go the back with the left in?
Go build a scheme on the internet.
BMW ready to take over the world. It a go make Woody Plum get diamond and pearl. What more can Boom Boom do? Straight top artist, him a push through. Inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media. Hats off to Spice, the real dancehall queen. Lady Gangsta, Mary Jump Up, she the royal queen. Shot in the seaside, the Gaza Dan machine. Chelly traffic get type off a top gas Chanel.
Yo, tell her you turn up. Yeah, me share that like that, share that like that. Come on up on that like that, share that like that, fuck. Alright. 15 year situation.
So you know everything that go on in the media, so?
Why go the back with the left in?
Go build a scheme on the internet.
BMW ready to take over the world. It a go make Woody Plum get diamond and pearl. What more can Boom Boom do? Straight top artist, him a push through. Inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media. Hats off to Spice, the real dancehall queen. Lady Gangsta, Mary Jump Up, she the royal queen. Shot in the seaside, the Gaza Dan machine. Chelly traffic get a hype off a top gas Chanel. Macadama engaged from 1917. Them a jet the angel from only fans come in. Sheng Yang bad alone, Jada nice and clean. Up to now, them can't find Jasmine Dean. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. Instagram. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. I go expose everything, producer Robin clean. Drake father miss him chase, I murder what him send in. Curfew increase for quarantine. Mr. Tough and claim say him take a vaccine. Bounty killer for the eye, put differences aside. Them a ask for God God, but a foreign in my eyes. Silent rivers lean up, boy now have no pride. Social media run the world, I hide me, I got hide. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. The cure fly in a local chick. Test and trip up can run in. Panic alone, the head chip, quote money she can't keep. Then I fi send it back from where she get it. I mean name Julanda, look up my follower. Me and the follower, the remedy for squalor. Chat and laugh, have a bus, pretty than him love cuss. Designer link up, Nicky body come first. PTR, that is them round the place. Woman rap bank, just for fix face. Back rap cry fall every.
Yo, you know, say the tune I can't play one time. I can't play two times. Yo, you know, say the third time is a charm. Yo, on the bought the live, if you don't on the live right now, I'm going to share the live. It don't cost nothing for to share the live. If you there Jamaica, I'm on the lockdown, so not if you do more than share the live. Yeah. I don't want to know about the little girl at the future. That me I tell you now. Overall settings, the podcast that differs. Exclusive interview with Julanda, the 15-year-old sensation out of Grantspen. Yo, let that tune again.
Oh, boss. So you know everything that go on in the media, so?
Why go live up in the left in
You go build a scheme on the internet.
BMW ready ma take over the world. It a go make Woody Plum get diamond and pearl. What more can Boom Boom do? Straight top artist, him a push through. Inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media. Hats off to Spice, the real dancehall queen. Lady Gangsta Mary jump up, she the royal queen. Shot in the seaside, the Gaza Dan machine. Chelly traffic get a hype off a top gas Chanel. Macadama engaged from 1917. Them a jet the angel from only fans come in. Sheng Yang bad alone, Jada nice and clean. Up to now, them can't find Jasmine Dean. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. I go expose everything, producer Robin clean. Drake father miss him chase, I murder what him send in. Curfew increase for quarantine. Mr. Tough and claim say him take a vaccine. Bounty killer for the eye, put differences aside. Them a ask for God God, but a foreign in my eyes. Silent rivers lean up, boy now have no pride. Social media run the world, I hide me, I got hide. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. The cure fly in a local chick. Test and trip up can run in. Panic alone, the head chip, quote money she can't keep. Then I fi send it back from where she get it. I mean name Julanda, look up my follower. Me and the follower, the remedy for squalor. Chat and laugh, have a bus, pretty than him love cuss. Designer link up, Nicky body come first. PTR, that is them round the place. Woman rap bank, just for fix face. Back rap cry fall, everything seems fake.
Right now me don't chat for peace and see ya.
Inna the media, 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 inna the media. YouTube, Instagram. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. Inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media. See man, big up yourself, Bin Laden.
A summer swing. A summer swing. Sure. Yo, me I tell her. People. Welcome to Overall Settings, the podcast that differs, where we always highlight the icons of yesteryear, the man them will chop the bush for the man them were there today. But one of the things them that we stand firmly upon is always discovering the diamonds them in the rough, and we highlight the future icons of tomorrow. Today is no different as we venture. Well, I didn't even know how much time we go Grantspen already from we start the platform. I mean, from George P. carry over there. And then we go back over the go link singing sweet, and then we go back over the go link boom boom, and then we go back over the go link one bag of artists we have come out at Grantspen. You know what I mean? We'd have somebody from over the last week, Chandelier, Bad Trap Rapper. I tell her say Grantspen like it just full up of talent, man. Full up of talent. And this young lady right here, you know what I mean, it's always great to see the youth them do something positive, and you know, and then when you know the people them were ever, you know, they make sure say them promote education. You know what I mean? You know, them not just throw her out there and put her in some little skimpy clothes and I say, yeah, right, this and that and the other. She not chat nothing slack, she had chat things with substance. And she calls herself the book boss, and we are gonna find out why. You understand? You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, you always have to uplift people where do positive things. You know what I mean? Especially the younger one them, because you know the reality of the situation is them are the future. You know what I say? You know what I mean? So, you know, anyway, without further ado, we welcome a very warm overall settings welcome to the 15-year-old sensation who you just see a bun up his screen a while ago, and she a go on with herself down in Jamaica with some bad tune, and she align herself with whole heap of the right people, you know what I mean, including mommy, you know what I mean, our biggest fan, our biggest supporter. You know what I say? So anyway, without further ado, we welcome 15-year-old sensation Julanda to the platform. Hello, young lady. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean? You know, to be in the presence of greatness. You know what I mean? You're such a talented young lady. You know what I mean? And it seems that you really take the music very serious. You know what I mean? So how long have you been doing it? I mean, how long have you had this passion for music? Because you're only 15 now, so you know what I mean. When did you discover your love for music?
I've discovered my love for music since I was in primary school in second grade. I used to normally love playing the instruments and singing with my friends. And when I reached 13, I just continued and decided that I wanted to put out my first song, which is Book Pan Book.
Oh, you know, sir. So hold on there. You actually play instrument too? What kind of instrument you play?
The melody horn and the flute.
How you know, sir? I say you go on. You just from them time until so I mean, so at the, you know, in second grade, I mean, I know that mommy, because mommy seems like she's very hands-on when it comes to your career. You know what I mean? So you know, at that particular time, you know, she basically, I know, wanted you to focus on school and things of that nature. So you know, you said you started your professional career, I started to pursue music at the age of 13. So was mommy always instrumental in you know your development? Was she the first one to take you to the studio or make you make a link with certain people who could have bring your thing out, or how that go?
She was the first one to know about my singing skills, and then Latanya brought me to the studio. So yeah,
Okay.
like a style.
Okay. So what was that experience like, your first time in at the studio? You must have afraid.
No, I wasn't scared. It was actually fun. I enjoyed.
How you know, sir? so how much takes did it take you to do your first song?
One go. I just go one time.
Hold on there.
One time.
Hold on there. You're serious? One take.
Yup.
How you know, sir? So I know that song. We're gonna play it. We just have to go line it up still, but we're gonna play the song. That song is a song that based off one hit song, right? I think it's
Yes,
Skill Them, right? So, but you did your own rendition of that song, and you changed around the lyrics. Did you have any help with rewriting the song, or did you do all of that by yourself?
Nope, I did all it by myself because I was like home doing homework and listening to music at the same time. And they normally say brick pan brick, so I just changed it to book pan book because I'm doing my homework. And my cousins were there vibing, and I realized that they like it. But them small, them a baby, so They wouldn't really know about music, but still, I continue right because I did feel the need to. And my mom liked it too.
Oh, you know, say. So, Julanda, you literally know how to rewrite a song. Like, so you know the concept of like bars and, you know what I mean, and all of those things, you know what I mean, even at that early age. Because we're talking about only 2 years ago, you know what I mean, roughly, or a year and a half, you know what I mean. So you're relatively fresh, but you already kind of knew the concept of where to start, where to stop, where the verse begin, and
it just comes naturally.
That's what I know say you're born to do this, you know. I know, because like I say, you have some people who want to do things, and then you have some people who are born to do things, and you obviously sound like one of those people who were born to do this, and I'm glad that mommy supported you so early in your career because, you know, a lot of us, because I'm an artist as well, a lot of us start out and, you know, mommy just say, yo, book, you know, we don't want to hear nothing about the music, you know what I mean, but for your mom to be so supportive is a plus, you know what I mean? And you must always respect her and love her for that, you know what I mean? For can help you follow your dreams, you know?
Yes.
So when you put out this particular song, book, like what kind of response did you get from? Did it play on the radio, or you know, was it just like playing in your community, or that part they go?
The feedback was great. It was actually playing all over. Like I will go to like St. Anne's, different parishes I hear. Book boss, book boss. I was like, how did my song get this far?
So it was surprising. It was very surprising. I mean, so have you ever heard it on the radio, or have you ever heard any of your songs on the radio before?
Yes, I did.
So what was that experience like, hearing one of your songs on the radio?
Well, me personally is not very, I don't know what to say, but I'm not like frightened for things really, but I was happy. I was very happy, but it didn't really mean anything really, but I enjoyed.
So I mean, because like you have like this what we call it now, you calm like nothing to move you know? Yeah, exactly. So I mean, what excites you about this music? I mean, because obviously something has to excite you for you to keep wanting to do it. You know what I mean? Is it the reception that you get from the crowd? Is it when you see people and them say, book back? Something has to excite you about this.
I don't really fancy being famous or any of that, but music calms me. It just make me feel relaxed and calm. Okay. I just enjoy it.
Okay. So music is like kind of therapeutic for you. It soothes your soul, and okay, I can understand that. I can understand that. I go drop a bad singer, you know what I mean, and then you know we are go, cause you kind of done give me a storyline pan it already, you know what I mean, and then we are going to talk about it some more, and then you know what I mean, we are going to get done in our interview. But intro that song you for me real quick, so we can tell the people where they might listen.
What, the Book Pan Book?
Yeah, just tell me, you know, just introduce this song.
Book Pan Book is my first song that I have ever put it out. Teaches you about how my life and my books, how my mom is pushing me and my family members and all.
Book Pan. All right, Book Pan Book, Julanda. Yeah, here we go.
Julanda. Yeah. All right. Book. Yeah. Book pan book. Book pan book pan book. Book pan book. Book pan book pan book. When me take out me maths book, no chatting aloud.
Yo! Listen now, one ya. If you're up on the live, you share the live. If you're up on the live, you share the live. Press the share button. Yeah. Julanda, Book Pan Book.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Here we go.
Book. Yeah. Book Pan Book. Book Pan Book Pan Book. Book Pan Book. Book Pan Book Pan Book. When me take out me maths book, no chatting aloud. The ramp with myself. Them on my friend. Of course, we go to them. Till the end, a book alone me a defend. You see me book it, I go bring me far. It's same man, I go buy me a big top car. You think I joke with it from the start? I mean, nah, go, me no boy, come bring me apart. Yeah, this a one thing, mama promise myself. Me not gonna ever fail my mother, me go show her me strength. She deserve the best, cause she never ever take less. All when me touch, she tell me go do my best. Yes, sometimes me just can't take the stress, but me still push through, cause the sake of success. Cause when me look on it, I'ma see the youth back up. Me say no, me have to try elevate. Cause when me reach the gate, me I gotta tell them straight. Me work hard for me want, I'm a deep of it. And when some people did say me a bit, me say alright, just one wait, yeah. And me say book pam
book, book pam book pam book, book pam book, book pam book pam book.
When me take out me maths book, no chatting alone. Them are my friend, of course.
So hold on. When you did all of these lyrics in one take.
Yes.
Wow. Fascinating. I mean, you know, me pride myself on being a bad artist, and first time I go in a studio, me stumble, me buck, me fall, me do all type of thing. You know what I mean? So for you to be able to do that is amazing. You know what I mean? And I respect to you for that. You know what I mean? So outside of mommy, you know what I mean? And obviously Skilly Bang, you know what I mean? Because why did you choose that particular song? Do you listen to Skilly's music, or you know what made you remake that particular song?
Actually, I listen to a lot of different types of music, but at that point, when I was doing my homework, that's the song that came up, and that's the song that I was singing to mostly. So I just turned it to book and book because I was doing my homework.
Okay. So, who are some of the other artists, whether it be in your community, because I know there's a lot of artists who reside right there in the area in which you grew up. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of them. You know what I mean? Singing Sweet is probably before your time, but I know that your mom knows about Singing Sweet, and you know what I mean? You obviously have, you know, there's so many different artists where here out at Grantspen and outside of Grantspen. So, and you say you listen to a wide variety of music. So, who were some of your inspirations, or who are some of the people that you like to listen to?
I like to listen to souls mainly, Whitney Houston, Spice sometimes, Jada Kingdom, Alaine.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
So you're an old soul.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like to me. You know, because for you drop Whitney in there, Whitney are from back in my and me and mommy time. You know what I mean? So, you know, so obviously, you know, you get it honest. And, you know, from what I understand, I hear that mommy even dabbled in music a little bit. I mean, I'm not sure if something goes on.
No.
Mommy never used to do music.
No, her dad though.
Okay, somebody there probably like, I mean, me just I wonder how you get that talent there. So it's just like crazy. Like it sounds like somebody like literally was right there, like saying, yo, because Eva, the song when me play first in the media. Just give me your inspiration behind that song, and like the things that you were talking about in that. I mean, the lyrics were so well put together. You didn't have any kind of help with that song?
Nope. It's just COVID overall. I was just sitting normally, most times on the phone because you don't have anything to do in COVID. So see more so I go on for the media, I just decide to more build a new song. So I just put everything together, sort it out, and yep.
Wow.
In the media.
Wow. So what's your process like when you're creating? Do you have to have a rhythm first, or does the music come to you first? Like, how does that work?
My process is like thinking about what I want to write about 1st, and then get my ideas, and then probably get the rhythm or not, whether with the rhythm or without. I still write a song, and then when I get the rhythm, play it on it, practice over and over, see what sounds good, take output in and all that, and finalize it.
Wow. I mean, I'm just like floored by how you know, like well put together your thing is. You know what I mean? Like you really sound like a seasoned artist. You know what I mean? And it just I'm just in awe. You know what I mean, by what I'm
I
seeing
mean,
taking place because it really it's really genuine and real. You know what I mean? Like I can say you think another like manufacture. You have people back or you write the lyrics and I do this. You know what I mean? Like you really I do this by yourself. So like the balance between the music and school and your social life because you still have to correspond with the little friend them and everything like how do you balance the three is does I mean obviously education is first, you know what I mean, so how is the balance between that, you being so young?
it's actually okay with me. With school, I don't let anything come between me and school. I do my work all the time and everything. And when I get free time, I'll do music. And my friends, it doesn't really affect my friendships because I don't really like. I don't trust people that much, so I won't have a lot of friends or get close to people. But still, I have acquaintance and yeah, we'll talk to each other. Even when I'm singing my song, they will be there listening and all that. So it doesn't really affect anything.
Wow. Well, your mother is doing a wonderful job. You know what I mean. So is mommy management or are you like co-managed? Because I seen boom boom in the picture. You know what I mean. I seen Gully Bop in the picture. So these are a lot of really heavy influences within the music. So like, what's your team? Like what's your whole makeup?
What I'm signed to is Boss and Boss Dress, which is my mom's label. And also my song was produced.
What I guess.
My song was produced by Mad Boss Productions.
Okay. So Boom Boom coming at the equation now.
Because his name was in my song, so we just got him to come in the video. I live near him and everything. So.
Okay. So it's always good to have some perks, you know what I mean? Like with you being talented, and then having, one or two, little people. So I mean, what's your
And also I performed on Boom Boom's show, his live shows.
Mhm.
And he introduced me to a lot of people, a lot of help,
Mad. Me love that. Me love that. So what I mean, because it sounds like you have it all together. Sound like mom's doing an amazing job. But we know that in life, you know what I mean, we all have some type of challenges. So what would you say is probably or has been your biggest challenge since you took on the task of doing music?
Well, for me, I don't like things to be mandatory. And in this music industry, you have to on and on keep on writing lyrics, keep on doing songs and all of that. I don't like things to be mandatory for me. So it's kind of a challenge when my mom has to tell me to do it all the time, or I'm just moody. I want to do it when I feel like I want to do it, and that doesn't work. So yeah,
Right.
that's my only challenge. But otherwise, there is no other problem.
Right. I mean, so it sounds like you started a career right around the time, either when COVID just had come in or right before it did start.
A little before it.
Okay. So at that particular time you were picking up some momentum. Obviously the place lockdown has attempted to make some little strides to open up back, but I mean obviously everything is with restraints. So prior to when the place closed down, were you doing any shows? Were you making any appearances or things of that nature?
I was still doing shows here and there, like performing at birthday parties and all that, but not really outgoing shows.
Okay. All right. But so I mean, obviously there are some plans for you to perform at the bigger shows, when things start to open up and things of that nature, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think is I mean, even though we're talking about a career that's only spanned over about a year and a half, going into 2 years, what do you think has been one of your proudest moments within the music since you started doing it?
When I went on daytime live.
So what was you did supposed to say over as a joke, man? A joke, man. No, so I mean, what was that experience like?
Well, I was kind of nervous to be honest because I was thinking it's on live TV. But then, like, I was like, I mean, I'm Julanda, like, why nervous? I want Julanda.
Yeah,
So,
you know. Yeah, you know.
so get myself back on track and everything, do my makeup and everything. The experience was great.
Right.
And I enjoyed the performance and everything.
Right. And what was the reception like from the people? You know, what I mean, you get a good response.
Yes, they loved it.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I love that. You know, I mean, it's like me say, one of the things outside of the talent that you have, is your confidence. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you know, like you're and it's not, you know, some people confident and cocky. You're confident and you just clearly, you know, you have manners with it. You know what I mean? You have something about you clearly. You know what I mean? You know, and that speaks volumes. You know what I mean? Because you can be confident without actually offending people. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't feel offended by your confidence. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you are to be taken seriously because of what you put into the music. You know what I mean? And you know, the confidence where you put back at. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
I'm confident and I also help people to be confident as well.
Right. So I mean, I seen that you had a collaboration, you know, with a young man where an artist. Does he hail from your community as well?
Yes.
Okay. And what's his name?
His name is Sikalan.
Okay. So are you and him did build a tune there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So outside of the collaboration there, do you look forward to doing any more collaborations? Do you have any dream collaborations? Is there anybody that, you know, you would love to do a song with at some point or another?
Yes, I would love to do a song with Alain and Vance Cartel.
Alien and Vibes Cartel. Two wonderful choices. You know what I mean? And like me say, you know, we talk about the challenges. You know what I mean? We talk about one of your most proudest moments. You know what I mean? What I wanted to ask you is, you know what I mean, like once, like, because I mean, I noticed you said a lot of times you don't like when things are mandatory. You know what I mean? So it doesn't sound like you draw your foot on anything that you do. You know what I mean? You know, but I know you said with school, you know, with obviously having to have a social life and just genuinely being a 15-year-old, you know what I mean? Your mom actually being your manager, you know what I mean? So she's gonna expect a lot from you, you know what I mean? But what do you expect? Because you say fame is not really something that, you know, you get swelled about or nothing. So like doing this music, what do you hope to gain from the effort that you put forth?
I hope to gain like other persons listen to what I'm saying because what I say is positivity and I speak facts. So yeah, I want the world to know about a lot of things, like inform the world about what is going on. That's my goal.
Love that.
And to be remembered.
Right. So I mean, you did book pan book was your first song. Is that the reason why they call you book boss, or is there a okay? Cause you know Jamaican, them we have a style where if you're tall, them have a yeah, you know Jamaican, them have a style. If you're tall, them are gonna call you tall man. If you have 1 foot, them are gonna call you one. You know what I mean? So you have a big song, you know what I mean, when you book pan book, so you know obviously them are gonna call you book boss. So you know that's understandable. And you kind of just took on that moniker and you're living, you know, that I love that for real, man. I mean it's just amazing to, you know, see such a young talent so confident, you know what I mean, and doing, you know, what you do. You know what I'm saying? So those 2 songs, actually the 3 songs that I played, are they available on like all platforms at the moment?
Yes.
Okay. So people can go on iTunes and the whole of them place to go get them also.
Yes.
Okay, and they can see the video on this platform, and you know, where else can they see the video if they want to see the videos?
Where else?
No, I'm not saying where else can they see the videos if they want to see the videos?
On YouTube.
Okay. And
On my
what's your
channel, Julanda Vivo.
Okay. Well, I have a little surprise for you and mommy. Let me say, what heap of artists come from in a Grantspen when we interview already. You know what I mean? Like me say, George P was one of the first artists when we interview. Singing Sweet was an artist when we interview. And when I was looking at your profile, I noticed that one of the people that was liking and commenting on your profile was somebody who I had actually had on the platform. And, you know, once I started to do my research and, you know, me did link him up and me I say, you know that little girl there? And him I say, yeah man, she bad and Ray and Tay and this and that and the other. And him actually tell me that him and your mother were very close friends. So
yes,
I'm not
they went to the same primary school.
So what? How you know how?
Because I just know what early close.
Oh, you spoiling surprise. Falcon the General, wow, man. It look like somebody let the cat out of the bag.
That me I wonder who let out the cat out of the bag. Nah man. From your mention, say your mother and me a good friend. Same time she will want me. You see me? Sasha, my sister. Big up book boss man. Bad artist I wrote. Remember me tell you. I did book. Bad artist. Big up yourself, man.
I mean, so obviously, if you and our mother have been friends from primary school, you actually were there from the conception of this young lady. I mean, from before she even come into play. You know what I mean? And then, you know, by the time she started showing interest in the music in her second grade, you know what I mean? Like, what was it like when you were just watching the growth in this artist?
Nah, man, you know, honestly, from she did the first song, book when we see that song there. You know, she did nah, man, because she write her song there, you know, she write way above her age. You see me? She can compete with anyone of them big woman that we boss already and see them and man them.
Exactly.
So if fear her age and she write, so them lyrics to her kind of make sense. You know, she's talented and she go places. You see me? And she a flow up on the rhythm. Actually, when she step in the studio, we record the song them in the media. This little girl jump off of the rhythm.
No, but that me a talk about like
she
brother.
Jump off of the rhythm. Talented girl, man.
Book is one animal. You know what I mean? And you know, there's been many young talent for come along, and you know what I mean? Because you can as an artist, one of the best things where you can do is start about what you know. So obviously, if she's a good student, she can know about her book, so she can write about her book. You know what I mean? But in the media is something altogether different, brother.
Yeah, man.
You have big people where can compose and put together lyrics like how she put them together.
Yeah. Talented little girl, man. And she have enough more for come, believe me.
Jano. I mean,
remember me a bad artist, you know. So when me say she a bad artist,
exactly.
Impress me, man, from the first time.
Exactly.
And her mother talented too. From we go to school, her mother a very talented girl.
I'm
surprised to see a child become this talented.
Wow.
Believe me.
Well, what them say we jump off her head fall upon shoulder, though.
Damn me, so.
So you know, I mean, you know, like me said, the primary focus is on Julanda, obviously. You know what I mean? Me just did want to bring you over here, you know, as an added incentive to her, knowing the link between you and the family. You know what I mean? So is there any words of encouragement that you'd like to gear up on the live right now?
Right now, all the thing I can say to her is don't stop push, because she gets in there. She almost reach, you see me?
Right.
Everybody are talking about her right now. So whatever she do, don't stop doing it. And don't make people stop her from doing what you do.
Exactly.
Listen to your mother.
Exactly.
One thing in your mother, she mean you well and she not stop push. Sasha are the boss and you are the book boss. Listen to Sasha and don't stop push. You are going to make it. You do the right thing, you're on the right path.
Mother Road.
Yeah, brother.
And
big up. Big up yourself, girl.
yeah, man, you don't know, you know, my general, you give thanks, you know, for stop by, you know, man, because you
Yes,
don't know,
man, anytime, bro.
the children of the future, you know, you don't know, we have to definitely uplift them, cause remember, you know, and them are going to set it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I just say them in general. So
next dancehall queen that.
Exactly. Me don't see it from early out, man.
Yes, bro.
Me don't see it from early out. Salute, yes, you know, me general. We link on the other side, you see me?
All right, bro.
All right, bless. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. I mean, you have fans from far and near, you know what I mean, who see you. I mean, that is a seasoned artist, a youth where really are doing thing and him notice a talent. You have Boom Boom, you have Gully Bop, you have so many other people. We are fans now. You know what I mean? What would you like to say to the people out there who have been supporting you, or the people who you would like to support you in the future?
I'm going to say thank you guys for supporting me, because I'm all about positivity and I know you like my vibe. It's amazing. I love the support and it just makes me feel welcome in the music world and all of that. Thank you very much.
Right. And trust me, you have great dreams and great aspirations, and you know you collaborating with anybody, you know, shouldn't be a problem once them get to hear you. Trust me. You know what I mean? Once them get to hear you, your talent is undeniable. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of getting you in front of those people, and hopefully, you know what I mean, even as little as that platform you be, we're planting a seed to get you heard by people who haven't heard you. That's what this interview is all about.
Thank you very much.
You know what I mean? So, you know, anything what we can do to push a thing further, you know what I mean, you have a direct link to it. Any new music where you have, anything where you have push, just send it come. You don't have the email already, and we make sure say we showcase it and send it to other people for make sure say them play it. You see me?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So which part of the people them can find you outside of your Instagram?
Also, on my YouTube
Okay.
and TikTok.
Okay. I know TikTok is a young people thing. I try to figure out my own. Me have like probably about 5 followers. So what do you have in the pipeline? Like what's up in the future? What do you have going on?
I have a lot of songs coming out.
Okay.
Money songs.
All
type of different titles. Very surprising.
Okay. So you reach a one part and I sure no way. No artist, no escape. Young or old. You know what I mean? This is like the ultimate test, you know. Do you do dub plates? Have you ever done a dub plate before?
Yes, I did one.
Okay. One or a few?
I did one.
Okay. All right.
And when I was on the radio station that Alain Singer is on, they asked me to do one for the radio station.
Okay. So me, that one is a little different. I don't know if they actually sent you to the studio and told you to record it, but I would have loved if you could have do a dub plate live right now on the ear for the people in here. Any song where you want, any one of your songs them. Overall settings.
Okay. Don't know, it's a girl Julanda, aka Book Boss. I'm here represent for the Overall Sitting podcast. Inna the media.
What on? Overall settings in the media. Mother road. Julanda, may I tell us that you are a joy to be around. I mean, your mom is doing such an excellent job. She has a record label. Are you the only artist that is on the label at this particular time?
Yes.
Okay, so you're the primary focus at the moment.
Yes.
Okay, so do you know if mom is planning on signing any other artists, or would you even allow that?
Yes.
Okay. Yo, trust me. Trust me, man. Like me say, it's a joy, you know, for have you here. We definitely are going to keep in touch. We are going to keep the link. We are going to make sure, say, you know, we get your music out there to everybody. You know what I mean? As many people as we can. We have a couple selectors and, you know, things of that nature where we are going to send the tune them to and make them get them and them thing for real. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to stay as confident as you are, as smart as you are, as talented as you are. You know what I mean? And the same thing with Falco said, just continue to listen to mommy, because obviously on the right track and on really do the thing. You know what I mean? On really do something that's very amazing. You know what I mean? And as you go further, you continue to grow, and I know that we're going to continue to hear about you. And I look forward to seeing your name in lights one day. You know what I mean? You know, see, so just remember, you know, when you're not doing a tour or whatever, you know, make sure you call overall settings, because we want there, you know, to be a part of it. See?
Okay.
Yeah, man. So go and bless up yourself, you know. Anybody we want big up?
Yes.
Go on, do the thing.
Big up Mad Bass Production, big up Falco again, big up my mommy, my family, my auntie Timira. I love everybody. Big up Jamaica itself.
Mother Road. All right, so I'm going to drop back that in the media tune there, and we'll link on up on the other side. But go and bless up yourself, dear mama, and continue to do what you do. You know what I mean? And big up mommy too. Yeah, mommy, you're doing an excellent. Mommy, come back in the camera real quick. You're doing an excellent job. You're doing an
Thank
excellent
you.
job. Yeah, man. Like me tell you, I see people, seasoned artists where things not put together like or phone thing put together. So whatever you do, continue doing it. You know what I mean? And like me say, we are gonna do what we can do for help, you know, further the thing. You know what I say? But go and bless up yourself. Yeah, mama.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
All right, I say I heard.
Right.
The introduction for me, Julanda. In the media again.
Excuse me?
No, give me an intro for that song.
Don't know, it's a girl Julanda, and this is one of the baddest in the media. This is one of the baddest and them in the media.
In the media. All right, mama, we'll see you on the other side. Bless up yourself here.
Same thing.
Right.
What goes?
Oh, boss. So you know everything that go on in the media, so?
Why go the back?
You have to build a scheme on the internet.
BMW ready my take over the world. It a go make Woody Plum get diamond and pearl. What more can Boom Boom do? Straight top artist, him a push through. Inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media. Hats off to Spice, the real dancehall queen. Lady Gangsta, Mary Jump Up, she the royal queen. Shot at the seaside, the Gaza Dan machine. Chelly traffic get a hype off a Top Gas Chanel. Macadama engaged from 1917. Them a jet the angel from OnlyFans come in. Sheng Yang, but alone, Jada nice and clean. Up to now, them can't find Jasmine Dean. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. I go expose everything, producer Robin clean. Drake father miss him chase, I murder what him send in. Curfew increase for quarantine. Mr. Tough and claim say him take a vaccine. Don't take a for the eye, put defenses aside. Them a ask for golly God, but a foreign in my eyes. Silent rivers lean up, boy now have no pride. Social media run the world, I hide me, I go hide. Inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media. Inna the media, inna the media. YouTube, Instagram. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. The cure fly in a local chick. Best and trip popcorn running. Panic alone, the head chip, quote money she can't keep. Then I fi send it back from where she get it. And me name Julanda, look about my talawa. Me and the follower, the remedy for squalor. Chat and laugh, have a bus, pretty than him love post. Designer link up, Nicky body come first. It's hard, that is them round the place. Woman rap bank, just for fix face. Back rap cry fall, everything seems fake.
Right now me don't chat for peace and safe.
Inna the media, 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 inna the media. YouTube, Instagram. Inna the media, 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 inna the media. Inna the media, inna the media, inna the media, inna the media.
Overall Setting Podcast. Overall Settings. You know you are the leader now. You're taking over with speed now. Overall Settings. Yes, you're on the go. Everybody want to watch your show. You're watching Overall Settings Podcast.
Yeah, man, I want to say big respect in every aspect to, everybody with up on the live right now. You know what I mean? Big up Pangi. Big up all of the people that will log in and, for support the young talent. Truly an incredible talent, you know what I mean? Big up Father Falco, for passing through. Big up Central Expressions for the live. You know what I mean? Make it possible for we can showcase the artists them for CVM. Big up, Father Zoni anyway, you're the big up Shifty, big up the world massive, you know what I mean? Stacey Merms, if you book the artists, them and keep them coming early, great one and humble king, you see me? You know what I mean? Everybody with up on the live right now, and I go and big up on yourself. You know what I mean? If it's your first time here, all that I ask you to do if you want to continue to see us bring young talent to the forefront is just press the subscribe button. Remember, it don't cost a thing. You know what I mean? And, I want to send a special condolences to the family of, young lady named Janice, from Inafrilia, one of the big promoter them, fell ill and, succumbed to her illness and, we lost a great one, you know what I mean? And, to anybody who has lost someone, in the midst of this pandemic, or anything that, because another pandemic that we have is the violence, the senseless violence where we see all over the world. You know what I mean? From Afghanistan to Jamaica to right so when me the Philadelphia, you know what I mean? Them all start call it Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, me just want to see all of them things that just come to an end. Me not lie to you. You know what I say? So, at the end of the day, on the other side, we have veteran in the business, Mr. Powerman, he'll be actually forwarding to the platform, a little later from this, so you can log on back. If you want to subscribe from now, you can just, click the notification bell and you will know when to log in back. And I'm going to big up on yourself, but that's true now, reaching out to anybody who has lost someone. Rasta Ambassador. Bless up on yourself.
Life is a journey. Today you're here, tomorrow you're not around. Just listen now. In the midst of life, I get angels. In the middle of night, I get the best angel. You put up a fight, one go rest angel. Fly away like an archangel. The system get the best of us. Right now, me feel like me chest a bus. Emmanuel protect the rest of us. Your loved ones you left, but they made a bus. Oh, you make that transition. After that, never in our plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a work alone. Oh boy, oh you make that transition. After that, never in our plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a work alone. And you tell the world say I a shooting star. Then you make me know say man a movie star. Foundation of the set so them can moving star. I know me can't believe another falling star. You take a walk in the park, in the night, in the dark. That's the minute you depart. Oh boy, and when your light turns to dark, it pains me the heart. It seems as if me lose me heart. Oh, you make that transition. After that, never in our plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did that work alone. Oh boy, oh how you make a transition. After that, never in a plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did that to a land. In the midst of life, I get angel. In the middle of night, and get the best angel. You put up a fight, one go rest angel. Fly away like a archangel. The system get the best of us. Right now, me feel like me chest a bus. Emmanuel protect the rest of us. Your loved ones you left back, they made a bus. Oh, you make a transition. After that, never in a plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a Portland. Oh boy, oh you make a transition. After that, never in a plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a Portland. R.I.P. Fire King, R.I.P. Lover Joe, R.I.P. Flabo Jones. All the loved ones, R.I.P. Tata Pay, R.I.P. Mama Pay, R.I.P. Granny Weaver, and R.I.P. Granny Jawine. Oh, you make a transition. After that, never in a plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a Portland. Oh boy, oh you make a transition. After that, never in a plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a Portland. Oh you make a transition. After that, never in a plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a Portland. Oh boy, oh you make a transition. After that, never in a plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a Portland. Life is a journey. Today you're here, tomorrow you're not around. Just listen now. In the midst of life, I get angels. In the middle of night, and get the best angel. You put up a fight, one go rest angel. Fly away like a archangel. The system get the best of us. Right now, me feel like me chest a bus. Emmanuel protect the rest of us. Your loved ones you left back, they made a bus. Oh, you make a transition. After that, never in a plan. Just weeks ago, me and you, we did a Portland. Oh boy, oh you make that transition.
Rest in peace to Johnny Campbell. I mean, big promoter boy. You know what I mean? Last to the pandemic, you know what I say, and the COVID thing is serious. You know what I say? So people just protect on yourself the best way you can. You know what I say? Protect on yourself the best way you can. You know what I mean? And done the separation, brother. You know what I mean? 'Cause, you know, at the end of the day, you have some people with vax, some people with don't vax. You have the people in with vax are frowns upon the people in with don't vax and vice versa. You know what I mean? A fool no choice. You know what I mean? The one thing that is for certain in this lifetime is, you know, death. You know what I mean? And so what happens prior to when you come doesn't matter. What happens after you leave doesn't matter. Whosoever you can touch within a positive way while you're here is what matters. You know what I mean? So if you are take the time out for frowns upon a man because him take a vax or because him don't take a vax or so on and so forth, or you know what I mean? It's like let go them style of bridging. It's a choice. You know what I mean? And you know, obviously we say it a come to a time now where, you know, it's like them literally a force it upon you. You know what I mean? In a sense. You know, so it's like me know say it make people feel uneasy. You know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, it's still boiled down to a choice. You know what I say? So if a man choose to take it, allow him. If a man don't choose to take it, allow him. You know, that are just my little 2 cents. You know what I say? It's a choice. So anyway, without further ado, as I told you up on the other side, Power Man will be here. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and You know, once he comes on, you will know. All right, in the meantime, between time.
Tell him this, me go sudden. Lock me up and pop me up and tell them throw away the key, girl. It's me for you and you for me, and that's the way it's got to be. To be, girl. Some say the wrong could not be right. Just see this love I show to you, girl. Where by my side is will just stay so we can see each other's shoes. Tell them this, me go sudden. Well, lock me up, pop me up, and tell them throw away the key, girl. Well, I'm just a stranger in your town who shouldn't be around, and I'm standing on solid ground. Your people try to keep me down and them take me for your clown, but my love for you is safe and sound. They claim me leading you astray, and it's them you feel your bed. Well, that's all fine and okay. It's just the price we have to pay with them standing in the rain. But for me and you comes brighter days, love. Lock me up, pop me up, and tell them show away the key, girl. It's me for you and you for me, and that's the way it's got to be. To be, girl. Some say I'm wrong, could not be right. Just see this love I show to you, girl. Where by my side is will you stay so we can see each other true. Tell them this, me go sudden. Well, lock me up, pop me up, and tell them throw away the key. Tell them this, they claim that they're on to me, and all that I want to be is the beneficiary on the policy. Them don't acknowledge me without any apology. Coming from another place, there's no equality. My friends don't understand this love, nor your friends as well. But in the words of Robert Nesta, only time will change. Well, my sweetie, if you only believe me, this is the type of love that could last more than a century. So lock me up, pop me up, and tell them throw away the key, girl. It's me for you and you for me, and that's the way it's got to be. To be, girl. Some say I'm wrong, could not be right. Just see this love I show to you, girl. Where by my side is will you stay so we can see each other's shoes. Tell them this, me go sudden. Well, lock me up, pop me up, and tell them throw away the key. My girl, but I'm just a stranger in your town who shouldn't be around, and I'm standing on solid ground. Some people try to keep me down and them take me free a clown, but my love for you is safe and sound. Some say I'm leading you astray, and it's them you feel obey. But that's all fine and okay. It's just the price we have to pay. But them standing in the way. But for me then you comes brighter days, love. So lock me up, pop me up, tell them throw away the key, girl. And it's me for you and you for me, and that's the way it's got to be. To be, girl. Some say I'm wrong, could not be right. Just for this love I shout to you. Tell them this, me go so then. When by my side is with your stay so we can see each other true. My girl, me go so then. Lock me up, pop me up, tell them throw away the key, girl.
Sister? Yeah, we are looking for you on B10.
Pico. How
are you?
I'm your sister Candy, you don't remember me?
Oh. Like third time this round week, me I say, yeah, I forgive me a number.
For real, I'll give it to you this time.
After me, I'm gonna make you burn up like how you burn me up, really. Sky, where you go?
Daddy.
Me and Candy, a sister and brother.
After we do something together.
Oh, Daddy.
What about my daughter? Peter, where you there, sir?
You know, say, Sky, me, calling.
How are you going in, sir?
The face, the doctor found one.
Doctor, yo, where you doing on my place?
Where you and Peter now?
Catch Peter over my yard. Now my bed is no man.
Yes. The movie Good Soup is out currently. Part 1 is on Richard Brown Films. You can go over there and go subscribe. Part 1 and Part 2 are over there, but Part 2 is actually on our channel as well. So once you watch Part 1, you just click the link in the description and it will send you right to our channel. You can watch Part 2 over here or over there, wherever your preference. We'll be uploading the movie shortly, the full movie. You know what I mean? We just want to get some time to generate some interest. Over 200,000 views the first 4 weeks. I want to thank you guys, immensely, for, it actually is the top video on our channel right now. Everybody know how far we are come from with this, also we've actually started to upload our audios to the traditional podcast platforms. Currently, we're available on Spotify, Pocket Cast, Google Podcast, soon to be Apple Podcast. About 7 different platforms, including, our YouTube channel, and then also our Facebook, and then you can find us on Instagram, TikTok. So we're kind of there everywhere, and then ultimately we're in the process of building a Roku channel as well. The movie will also be available, everywhere. Anywhere you can go find movie for watch outside of the theater for right now, but hopefully we can reach that so at some point in time as well. So do remember, on the other side, Power Man will be here. Click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, set a reminder. We should have him over here in about the next 35 minutes. He has a story to tell people, trust me. One of them veterans there where I come from back in a Baby Wayne and, Buju Banton, like he was there when all of this begun. He has Walipa It song to him credit, so he's going to tell you about his triumphs and his struggle within the business. Power Man will be here in about 30 minutes flat. So one of the items, just click the notification button. If you already subscribed, if you did not subscribe, click the notification button, and as soon as we go live, it will signal if you come back over here. Keep supporting the channel. Remember, it doesn't cost a thing. And like I said, we're available on various platforms. Big up Central Expressions, big up everybody on the live. Bless. You done know the shops. We out of here until about the next half an hour. Yeah, that man say, that's right, that's for real. Yeah, man. All right, Fico, take her out of the place, huh?
I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm up before is sure to be mine. And I do believe it, and I get to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows? That sneak It's upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's a robber, we gotta live right, though we might get distracted by the things in our sight. We can't go blindly when we enter the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight? It could happen to knows, but who really knows? Who knows, but who